Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. This morning it emerged that 39 bodies were found in a container in Essex in the Waterglade Industrial Estate in Eastern Avenue in the Grays area. The lorry driver is 25 years old and he's from Northern Ireland and he's been arrested on suspicion of murder. Essex Police said the vehicle travelled from Bulgaria and entered the UK via Holyhead, Anglesey on Saturday. Early indications are that 38 of them are adults and one teenager. There are no survivors whatsoever. The latest updates on the situation from the Chief Constable, who's the spokesman, says identifying the victims remains our #1 priority. She appealed to anyone with information about the route the lorry may have taken or anyone who's seen the lorry and knew about this journey to get in touch. The Prime Minister has said that he's appalled by the situation and he's receiving regular updates from the Home Office and will communicate with Essex Police to try and establish what happened. So when they're talking about Holyhead, Holyhead is not the route that you traditionally take if you're coming from France. The Northern Irish policy manager for freight transport said that the lorry came from Bulgaria, getting into Britain via Holyhead, which is a very unorthodox or unusual route. He said that the security and the checks have been increased in places like Dover and Calais. They may have taken a different route, so they must have come from a different port called Roscoff and got off in Ireland at Rosclare. So this would have been a much longer route, which would have added a day to the average journey if you'd have come from Calais. So this potentially may have been the reason as to why these people clearly couldn't get any more oxygen and they all died. Like, imagine how much of a terrifying experience that must have been to be in a lorry with 39 other people slowly dying. That is horrendous. And then to think about the extent that people must want to try and escape where they're from and want to risk it by coming all this way. And you really have to feel for them people, because at the end of the day it's not their fault as to the situation they found themselves in and how desperate they feel that they need to do this. The National Crime Agency has been brought in to help with the investigation with Essex Police and is identifying the victims at the moment. But if they're illegal immigrants and they could potentially be from all over the world, all over Europe, this could be pretty much maybe an impossible thing, because when illegal immigrants come into the country and they're found on lorries, they don't have passports on them because you can't send them back if they don't have a passport. Initially you have to send them to a detention centre and then they do have a chance sometimes to sign on at a detention centre and they abscond. So the chances of you finding documentation and paperwork on illegal immigrants, if they are illegal immigrants, we're just assuming it hasn't been confirmed yet, it's going to be very unlikely. I can't see that happening, so it will be interesting to see what happens. Another previous example of this happening was in 2000 when 58 Chinese immigrants were found suffocated to death in the back of a lorry in Dover and there was only 2 survivors. Because at the end of the day, people saying right now, oh, this guy's been arrested for this murder, there's 39 murders. The chances that he willingly did this or knew exactly what was going on, you just don't know. You just don't know. At the end of the day, in a court of law, they have to prove that he was fully intentional of killing them, which I doubt he would have been, because if it is human trafficking, the whole point is to keep the person alive, the one to keep the people alive. There's many reasons immigrants will try to come to the country. Some people, as I said, are fleeing from war-torn countries, bad economies, they need work for their families, etc. And they're told dreams of England and you will work a brilliant job and get loads of money and send it back home, which for some people it does happen. For others it doesn't. They end up working in low-paid jobs, living in really bad conditions. So there's a lot of different reasons as to why human trafficking, why it happens and the reasons it happens. So I'll definitely keep you updated on this story. Please pay your respects to the 39 people that we've lost. So I really appreciate you joining me today. Please don't forget to join us again, but 6 o'clock as well. We're going to start doing a regular news update as well. And thank you to our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire. And if you need any promotion, go over to us on Instagram as well. Got nearly 10,000 followers on there. I'm going to start giving away some prizes after we hit 10,000. So thank you for joining me. Peace.